Okay.
All right. Stanton's system was the primary system in the game.
Yeah.
It serves as a lawful system. It's protected by the UEE and will continue to be evolved and updated as we balance it with other systems. Then we have Pyra's system, which we've spoken about at length, and this will serve as the primary unlawful system and is the perfect contrast to Stanton.
Right. Next is Nix.
Then, as we just saw, we have Nick's system.
And the fourth one.
It's not a totally unsafe system like Pyro, but it depends on where you go. As
yeah, we went from mid-level, no security, low security, and then high security.
But
come on,
we've got a little bit of space there, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. I thought you were saying click system then. I'm like, well, I'm not sure about that one. All right. But we've got a bit of room at the bottom. So it would be a shame not to fill it in with something, right?
Yeah.
So if we get a big
something
cheer,
very lawful,
we'll reveal the system. You ready?
Come on, it's gotta be Terra.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Here it is. Oh, wait. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So, let's take a sneak peek at system number 4. Here it is. Well, it's awesome, right? All right. No, in order to reveal the 4th system, let me take you on a little history lesson. And to do that, we're going to load up our old friend.
Oh my gosh, the teasing.
So, we're back in the height of the human-Xi'an Cold War. Tensions were at breaking point.
Is it going to be Hadrian?
Armistead Perry introduced a designation line for a group of 8 planetary systems that marked the borderlands between Xi'an and human-controlled space. The United Planets of Earth designated the systems as no-fly zones and utilizing them as military staging grounds. But one system on the Perry line offered a key strategic position for a potential invasion into the Xi'an Empire. And that system was Castra.
Okay, so those of you who talked about Castra were right on Discord. Okay.
But luckily for us, war was averted, the Perry Pact was signed, which was a peace treaty between the now UEE and the Xi'an Empire, so the Cold War ended. The systems of the Perry Line were divided up between humans and Xi'an, and fast forward back to present day, humans and the Xi'an enjoy a more prosperous relations, and everyone's cool. So, the 4th system will be Castra.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll have to do some research on what's over there.
History lesson's over, so let's jump in and find out a little bit more.
Aha, is there some videos? Did they work on it?
First we have Castra I.
All right.
Here it is. Castra I is a dead, coreless planet because it's too close to the sun to be terraformed.
Oh, so it's going to be scorching hot.
So instead, the UEE Navy used Castra I for target practice.
Yeah, sure, right?
Giving it the nickname of Bullseye. All the weapon testing throughout the Mesa era has left Bullseye covered in craters. And as you can see, it's super toxic, meaning ground exploration will require high-end environment suits. And as you saw in the weather demo, raging storms will create difficulty of access, giving risk and rewards for adventurers seeking unique minables and other items. Okay,
All right.
then we have Castra II.
Oh, it has a nice little ring
The
there.
second planet from the sun is called
I was
Castra.
thinking that too, Pablo. Maybe we'll see Giants in
This
space.
was the location
Or in-game.
of the military's staging area. Since the system was opened up to non-military settlement, it has since become a center of trade and tourism,
Oh.
but is still considered an Earth-centric traditionalist system, which prizes citizenship above all else. Let's head down to the surface and check it out. Breaking through the clouds.
Okay, so these are
you'll
just
find a
these are just
landscape
concept
full of
images.
Great Lakes and lush crimson forests. And as you saw in the CTG presentation, you can see how we're going to make these worlds with the new technology. High up on the mountain range, here at the highest peak, we can just make out the landing zone called Sherman.
There we go. We've seen a lot of concept images. Well, a few, but that's finally the first time that we see a new concept image for Sherman.
Which is fondly known by its residents as the island in the sky.
Yeah.
Sherman is currently in pre-production,
Nice.
but I wanted to take the opportunity to show at least a sneak peek.
Oh.
Let's take a look.
So I suppose that we'll see more of it at next year's Citizencon, right? So pre-production means it's not even in white box phase. So very, very early work in progress. Wow, it really is high above the clouds. Gosh, it's so good to finally go indeed beyond Pyro, right? Oh, okay, we see it from far away. Indeed, Zero. It feels just so good, right? Finally something new. Yeah, that's going to look great. Kind of looks similar to the original concept images that we saw a while back. I wonder if this is Xi'an music that we are hearing, since we're so close to Xi'an space. Yeah, that is massive. Look at how small that Idris looks. It's not going to land there, is it? Yeah, very, not even a white box, but still gives us a good idea of what we should be expecting. I know, it's insane. That's a massive building on the platform. Are we gonna have roads? Roads. Yeah. And wherever there's roads, there are street races too, Pablo. Finally, right? Exactly. Roads and streets. Is that a javelin here? Yeah, it is. Man, what a reveal. I was not expecting Castra. Some of you were on Discord. Some of you got it right. I was expecting Terra, but yeah, this is looking pretty cool. I like the shape of those mountains that look so unique. Ah, there's Gruff's Polaris. Gruff, your Polaris is there. Oh, and it's going away. There it comes. All right. I think Nyx will be ready next
Awesome.
year. Castra,
Let me
I'm
take
not
you
sure.
through some of the areas of Sherman you just saw.
Oh,
The dominant landmark you see in the center is Spaceport Ulysses, named after the mountain Sherman is sitting on. This is where they staged the bombers that were on active rotation, waiting on any sign of any aggression. But now it's mostly a commercial spaceport. The Navy still has an airbase here, but it's a great place to see some big ships of the UEE.
cool.
Commercial hangars are located inside the main trench. And even though this is a converted from a naval base, it still has an impressive military flavor.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome to do some cargo runs there.
Flavor, the original AOV-9's anti-orbital cannons are still present around the defensive walls, with most of them being decommissioned once it became a civilian city.
But they stay here as
Over
as
to the
flavor,
left of the
right?
spaceport is the Sparrows Industrial Park, home to the sprawling cargo yards and manufacturing plants. The Sparrows has evolved from its days as a military supply and munitions depot into a bustling and modern industrial park. To the right side of the spaceport is Fort Riggs, which originally used to house the Army when Sherman was used as a staging point for a potential ground assault of the Xi'an Empire. Since the area was decommissioned, it has now been turned into a business park and is the governmental center of CASCOM, with the Governor's Council headquarters located here.
And
As
roads.
the space was built during the Mesa era, as humans were expanding their borders, this introduces a new architectural style for
Some kind
humans.
of brutalist type of architecture.
Between the First Travarian War on one front and the Xi'an Cold War on the other, a new style called Henoism arose. With an emphasis
How
on
is it called?
prefabrication and fortification, the designs were robust, durable against warfare and harsh enemies and harsh environments. And from
Looks
all
like
the
the from the
locations we
Galactic
just saw,
Empire in Star
high up on
Wars.
the upper wall, you can see the commercial district, and specifically the Ansel shopping complex.
Nice.
Situated high above the sprawling main base below, the Ansel area originally served as the command center to Sherman's military operations.
And now it's
Inside
a
this
place where we'll do
building,
some shopping.
You'll find key areas like the Edge of Oblivion Bar, which was converted from the old officers' lounge. You'll also find Eckhart Security Headquarters, and you'll find the Mercenary Guild Headquarters.
Eckhart will be
The
there.
other areas in the commercial district include the OPA towers for habitation. That's the building on the left. And on the right, is
Okay,
the
so that's where the
Imperial
house will be.
Sherman Infirmary.
And the
There's
hospital.
also the Reeves Military Museum, where you can experience the history of humanity's military and the role that Castra has played in keeping the Empire safe. And finally, we have Overlook Point, which is the name of the vantage point and park situated in front of Central Command, which has the best view overlooking the landing zone. So that's a quick overview of some of the key areas of Sherman.
Well,
I think it's devastatingly beautiful.
it
With
is.
a rich history and unique mood and vibe.
It is. It's not Terra. Terra will be for next year, I guess. We'll have to wait, but still, yeah, it's cool. You want to rob the
Awesome.
museum? No, no.
So before I go, I want to thank you all. You are all awesome. All your passion, all your dedication make our lives as devs so much easier. And thanks to the CIG staff, who's the awesome work we're seeing in front of you.
Anyway, it's really good to see what's ahead of us. Nyx, of course, we didn't see the other planets in the Nyx system, but that's okay, because they're not very interesting. The most important is Delamar.
So thanks again.
Castra is going to be,
You are all amazing,
I'm not going to say challenging,
passionate,
but
and
quite
enabling
something.
us
A sight to
dream
behold.
big. Enjoy the rest of your show.
I suppose we'll have, we're in for more surprises, I suppose, right after, right?